What's going on there, folks? All right, we're gonna review here the DeWalt 40 volt brushless backpack blower. I used this over at the GIE, and I thought it was a real cool little backpack blower. This is model number DCBL590. Now this kit came with one 7.5 amp hour battery. It's right here. Weighs 4.4 pounds. With this unit, it weighs 22.7 pounds with one battery. Okay, so that's kind of heavy if you ask me for a lithium ion backpack blower. Without the battery in, this thing's really light. 16, I don't know, 17 and a half pounds. So when you have it on without a battery, you're like, whoa, this thing's pretty light. This is awesome. Once you put the one battery in, it's the same weight pretty much as that bad boy right there. Pretty much the most powerful backpack blower in the market right now. This weighs around 24 pounds, 23, 24. But this is about the same weight as my Husqvarna 150 BT. Now, this has room for two batteries, okay? So you could put one 7.5 in, and if you have a 6.0 amp hour battery or a 4.0, you can put it in here also. But again, it's going to add weight. So with this huge battery, this is the 7.5, like I said, you can get 20 minutes of full runtime on this. So full throttle, balls to the walls. With one of these batteries, you're getting 20 minutes, okay? With another battery, you're going to get 40 minutes. But the weight of this goes up to, almost 27 pounds. So now you're looking at a pretty heavy backpack blower. And for the amount of CFM that you're getting out of it, which is 480 CFM, it blows at 142 miles per hour, which is, you got to remember, guys, this is lithium ion. And, this is pretty much one of the first ones that are coming out. Ego has one out that just came out, and I use that, and, I hate to say it, DeWalt, it blows the doors off this in several ways. Obviously in price. This unit with two of these 7.5 amp hour batteries is $699. So you're looking at $700 for this unit with two of these batteries, okay? You're gonna get 40 minutes of runtime. Now to charge one of these batteries, it says 190 minutes. So, you gotta think about that, guys. But, it's definitely a cool, backpack blower. If you want to get into the lithium ion platform, it's either this or the Ego. And like I said, the Ego, not only is it $299 with a battery, it's so much lighter. I mean, just so much lighter. I think it's 13.7 pounds. I don't know if that's with the battery or without. I had it on. It seemed very light. It's obviously lighter than this one, but I don't know by how much. You can kind of look up the specs on your own. I'm pretty much just going over the specs on this unit, but it's definitely a cool little blower, and it's very comfortable. These pads are real nice. Right here, real nice and soft pads. When I used this at the GIE for the first time, I was like, wow, this is a comfortable little backpack blower. I don't remember if I had two batteries in it or not, but I don't think it weighed 27 pounds. So it probably had one in it. But you don't have to put another battery in. You can have two of these fully charged. And, just keep it in your truck. And when the other one dies, take the old one out, put the new one in. And, you'll still be at that 22.7 pounds, which is, not too bad. Here's your throttle right here. You got a lock on it right here, speed lock. That, it's kind of like a cruise control setting. Right here's your on-off switch. Right there. The batteries have a little gauge on it to tell you how much power is left in them. So, it's a cool blower. But you have to ask yourself if it makes sense for you. They're not cheap. And what you're doing is you're pretty much paying for the gas up front. That's pretty much what you're doing, because you're not going to have to, buy fuel. So, but instead of buying the fuel, you're paying up front for kind of the fuel, if you know what I mean there. But it goes at 63 decibels right here. This is measured at 50 feet. And, you know, we're going to show it to you in action. I'm going to have my boy Juan use it while I film him. And then maybe he'll film me a little bit. But it's definitely a cool little unit. So, any comments or questions, let me know. And we'll catch you on the next one. We're going to try to blow some of these leaves out of this mulch bed, and we're going to see how it does. Did pretty good. See this stick? We're going to see how it does with something like that. Now, the 8500 would blow this stick into the woods probably in one blast, but... leave them All right. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's good. I mean, you know, the thing with this platform that, obviously or honestly, you're not going to be using this to blow leaves in any type of reason. Any type of situation. You shouldn't be using this to blow leaves. It's really not made for that. I mean, it has 480 CFM. It has a little bit more power than your normal handheld blowers. So you see me using it with leaves because that's just the time of year that it is. Obviously, it's November. We're doing leaves. It can definitely do some in certain situations. It can definitely be of use with leaves, but it's really not made for that. You're going to be using this for your grass clippings and stuff like that. Something that you can just throw on your back and instead of getting your hand held. But again, I mean, it's really a comfortable backpack blower. It's really quiet, but they're marketing this as a commercial backpack blower, and it's really not. It just doesn't have the power. When Juan used it, he was kind of moving leaves that were on the grass to the driveway. What I tried doing was just trying to get as much leaves as I can, kind of like in a pile on the driveway here, and see how far I could push it. It did pretty good, but I mean, you're not going to spend $700 on this blower that with both batteries weighs 27 pounds, when you can have a Red Max 8500 or a Steel BR 700 for $200 cheaper, $150 cheaper, and go through these leaves like nothing. But if you're going to use it for your residential, this is more residential stuff. It's not. Oh, look, it sucks some leaves up back here. But you're not. I don't see. I mean, I don't know. You're going to have to make that decision. If you're going to use it for grass clippings, it'll be fine. You got 40 minutes of runtime with two 7.5 amp hour batteries. It's a huge investment of $700, but it'll do grass clippings fine. Perfect. It has plenty of power for that. 480 CFM, 142 miles per hour. But if you're buying this backpack blower to move a lot of leaves, I mean, all you got to do is look at the spec sheet and see 480 CFM, and it's not going to be able to do that. But it's an awesome, comfortable blower, and I can definitely see a residential person have a good time with this blower. And I can see the commercial guy who's just wants to do clippings, grass clippings and, light leaves, and, kind of wants to get into this platform and, wants to invest a lot of money in it. And, this will definitely work. So I definitely like it, but, it's up to you guys if it's worth the investment. But it's definitely a comfortable backpack blower. It's got plenty of power for grass clippings and residential use, but for a commercial person, it's just doesn't have enough power, and that's about it. So any comments or questions, let me know. And I appreciate you guys watching and giving me feedback, and just being awesome people that support me and my channel. I think it's awesome, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.